Okay, so here's the modified Harbor Freight sandblast cabinet, and I'll just show you what I did to it. I replaced the plexiglass on top with real glass. This has actually 3 layers of the 1/8 inch glass. I put riv nuts around all the way around the edges of it so that you could just take the glass out or switch out the glass just from the top, just a cordless screwdriver, and take those screws out and the glass comes right out. You can mess with that. I made a base for it on the bottom with casters so that I can roll it out into the gravel and sandblast out there. We've got the air hose coming in. I got a 3-foot leader hose going in, and then a T on the inside, and then it tees down and goes down to the pedal that got from Tacoma Company, and then that goes back into the cabinet, and then the other side of that T goes over to a blow-off gun so that you can blow off the inside of the cabinet or blow off your parts just to get the dust off them after they're done. I did the Tacoma Company professional metering valve. Makes it really easy to take that screw out of the bottom and dump out whatever sand is in there and swap out a different kind of sand, and works great. You can adjust it on the top there with how much suction it has and how much flow there is. Around this side, that grate on the bottom shelf is the grate that used to be in about this high at the basically the top of the cone, but I've taken that out and I'm basically using that as a shelf for the bottom. This pedal, when I go to wheel it outside, I took out one slat so that I can move the pedal up, and it'll sit right there when I move it outside. And added on this side, I also cut this shelf out that used to go all the way around, but now you have good access from the front to be able to adjust the metering valve and that kind of thing. Cut that out, and then I just put some edging along here just to protect the cut edge. What else did I do to it? On this side I added a handle so that you can lift up this side of the whole cabinet and be able to wheel it outside. That also made the base made the thing 6 inches taller, which works better for me. This is my lighting that I added. I just added these electrical boxes, and there's a light mounted on the other side of this box, the other side of this box, and the other side of the box down on the other side, so I have 3 internal lights. This is a air intake for the vacuum, and these are my switches here. I've got one that's for the light on the inside and one that controls these 2 outlets when I plug in the vacuum for the dust collection. I did all the wiring with just this SO cord, but it's well clamped and that kind of thing, so that's not going to get pulled on or anything. There's 2 holes already in the back of the cabinet that are for the LED light, and I just put some P clamps on those to hold the SO cord. This is from Tacoma Company as well. This is the vacuum hose, goes into the bottom of it down here, and this on the top you can adjust for how much bypass for the vacuum to control how much vacuum pressure is on the inside. And then I've got another light on the other side of this here. I'll show you on the inside. I haven't done anything to cover up those holes yet, but I can tell that I'm going to, just so it doesn't collect dust. Let me turn the light on. I've added 3 small, what are these, PAR 20s? Is that what that is? Yeah, PAR 20s on the little fixtures. Just drilled holes and put the lights in there, so I've got good coverage all the way around. I didn't put one in the front corner here just because it starts to get narrow, and I didn't want to block being able to get large parts in there. That tray on the back is just a Harbor Freight magnetic tray for being able to sandblast nuts and bolts and stuff like that, so I can put it down on the grate. But you can see I dropped the grate on the inside. Really nice gun with the ceramic tip from Tacoma Company, and nozzles, and sealed up that with grommets. Cut the grate down on the inside. It used to go clear up where the sand is piled up. Cut that down, but then I was afraid that it wasn't going to be strong enough to hold heavy parts, and so I made this sort of structure underneath there, and the angle is pointed up so that it doesn't trap any sand. It just falls right down into the bottom, and you can see that's all the sand with this system. That's all the sand you need to keep in the bottom. So there's only about, I don't know, there's 2 little scoops of sand. So when I want to clean out the sand and put a different grit in there, I just undo that screw on the bottom, the sand dumps out, and I put some more in. I can also use this hose here just to blow out the inside of the cabinet and move all the sand to the bottom. But there's good light in there, and seems to be really well sealed up. I don't get any dust on the outside when I'm using it, as long as the vacuum's on. And anything else? I sealed all the seams. I sealed all these edges here with the clear polyurethane caulking, and I did grind down all the screws that are on the funnel portion of it, just so that I'll get good sand flow down to the bottom. And that's pretty much it. Overall, turns a very inexpensive cabinet into a nice little unit. Alright, hope you enjoy. See ya.